For the last 3 years, we've been carrying out a complete restoration project of our first ever narrowboat home. And today, we've got the narrowboat's MOT, that's the BSS.
Now, of course, during these 3 years, we have deconstructed a lot of the boat, and so we're a little bit nervous how that might affect our BSS, but we're keeping our fingers crossed.
Thank God we've got the lovely Becca back in the house. Sorry, she's really injured her neck and I just went for it then for some lovable reason. Anyway, so we've got Bex in the house to tell you all about that in a little bit.
We are Chris and Bex,
the narrowboat channel from hell. We are the Nomadic Crobot. The not so nomadic Crobot, maybe. See you in a bit.
the static
In a little
robot.
bit. See you in 2 seconds. If anyone hears out there.
So guys, I just wanted to take a minute to say thank you so much for all your lovely well wishes about my stupid neck injury. I mean, I can't even claim to have been doing anything really cool. I just woke up like in the most insane amount of pain. I honestly can't describe how awful it was. So I've seen a physio and a doctor and they were really shocked by my neck and shoulder muscles. They said they were just absolutely solid, and so that's basically seized the top 3 vertebrae of my spine and it's inflamed all the nerves, which is why it was so incredibly painful. So it's only more recently I've been able to move my head a bit. It's been kind of locked into a position, but I'm just hoping with a bit of time and a bit more sort of intense physio, it can hopefully start to kind of loosen things up a bit and can get back to normal. Chris can get me back on the tools again and stop whinging. But thank you so much for all the love and your lovely words of advice and kindness. It's much appreciated. Chris has just eaten some sweets.
She hasn't shut up about that blimmin' neck for weeks. BSS has been pushed back, haven't been able to do anything.
And this is why I appreciated all your kind words, because I don't get so many around here.
Stop whinging about that blimmin' neck and let's get some stuff sorted for our BSS today. We've got so much to do and I haven't been able to do anything, and we've had to push back the BSS because of Bex's silly neck injury that she's done. So she's back now. Let's get the BSS sorted. Am I horrible?
Yes. No hesitation.
So after a stern telling off, God, I am horrible, it's time to crack on and see if we can pass this BSS today. We've still got quite a few last minute jobs to take care of before Dan, the BSS guy, comes up to the boat. It's that moment of truth, guys. We are drilling through Becca's beloved fireplace hearth. Half. So as a lot of you are aware of, last year we completely reconstructed our stove area. Well, let's face it, Bex was the brains of the operation, like most things on this narrowboat. One of the things we've been told by a lot of you lovely viewers is that the stove needs to be drilled into the hearth in order for the narrowboat to pass its BSS, which is quite a scary little operation because we don't want to shatter the lovely tiles that Bex put down. Now, how the hell we're going to get to that one on that side? Well, we just send Bex in, don't we? So, yeah, we've been really holding back on this one because we're worried that we're going to crack one of the porcelain tiles. Are they porcelain?
No.
Verification. God, I don't know anything, do I?
You know lots of stuff. They're quarry tiles, I think they're clay.
Ah, okay, well these say they're for ceramic, porcelain, marble and granite.
Well then, let's just hope for the best then. Oh my God.
Diamond drill bits, guys. That's how Crobot roll. Diamonds.
You know what? We're probably like massively bigging this up in our heads, and we'll do it. It'll just be like, zzz.
Yeah.
Oh, was that it?
Yeah.
The anticipation's always the worst thing.
Okay, so I'll load you up, and then I think I'll let you drill through it because could you imagine me completely ruining Bex's lovely little fireplace? I feel like let Bex do it.
At least if I ruin it, I've only got myself to blame, innit? I didn't want to point out, but you've got like ash on your nose.
Where?
So you've been talking to the camera the whole time, and I thought I won't tell him, I'll just let him keep doing it. You've got like a line of ash. Gone now.
She's terrible, isn't she? Righty.
Yeah, we're going to have a little practice on a tile just to get a feel of it.
I could practice as well, couldn't I? So we can see what it would have been like if I'd done it.
Yeah, I'm sure you'd be grand.
get 5 different ones to choose from.
Do you not use that to create a starting point first?
I don't even know what that is. Do you go in that first? Yeah? If you look on the back of the box, it says just go in at a 45-degree angle. So. Probably wear goggles, but we're not going to bother, I don't think, are we?
Health and safety over here at Nomadic Crobot. Grip of the thing.
Easy. This is exactly how you do it, 45 sort of degree thing like this. And then, once it's in, I think you go like that. Not the best start.
No, I think you make a pilot hole with this and then you've got a grasp for the next bit.
We've got the new one in now,
doesn't roll.
the pointy one. Maybe that's just the route to go, just use the pointy one if it just goes straight through. Bex's turn. Is that what you're meant to do?
I'm
Maybe.
just trying to think logically what would make sense.
You're the brains of the operation.
Because then now you've got a starting point that
It
it
might be
sits
hard
in.
if I hold that. Just don't get my fingers.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Might have to do a bit more.
What if you were just to go straight in with the head? Oi oi.
What, like that?
Yeah.
I think it'll do the same thing.
Oh, that's it. And then, in true Becker style, things started to come together. Hey! Didn't shatter at all, did it? My calculations were correct. You are better than me at doing it.
It's a good job you suggested to use that little bit before,
Isn't
wasn't
it?
it?
I know. I don't think it's there for that, but if it works, doesn't it?
To the heart!
Right, let's get cracking. This guy's going to be up in a few hours, and there's still quite a lot to take care of. We should do it. Place bets now. Okay, most people would use just a normal drill bit, but Crobot use diamond ones, don't we?
Diamonds are forever.
So we don't need gold ones, we don't need steel ones, we've got diamond ones. It's the joke getting old.
Pray for me.
Do you need me to do this bit? Why don't you let me do it? Even with a bad shoulder, she's in there. She won't let me do it. Don't want me cracking it. Hard, obviously. Help Becca's shoulder. Not even looking. Deep is what we want. Again, oi oi.
That's probably getting clogged up as well, yeah.
So Bex is going to put the countersink again on the other side. Is it a countersink? We're calling it a countersink. We've got to try and get down there now. And then I'm going to take over because of, you've guessed it, the bad shoulder.
It's my neck actually, but you know, shows what you know. I can hardly push down on it. I can't.
Do you need me to push down on it?
Well, no, I mean because I can't get my hand in.
Okay.
I think it's moved. You're pushing it in the opposite direction.
You don't even really need these. It's just we've been told that it's one big thing, which a lot of BSS guys sort of flag up if the fireplace isn't actually bolted to the half. She's off.
Sorry, I just got it in
No,
the
you
right
go.
position.
Go. That ain't moving anyway. That's wedged right in there after we've messed around with it. Bung the old diamond. Bex lost her arm the other week, just to let people know. So the holes are nice and deep. There's no shattering of the lovely quarry tiles. We've both done a grand job, Bex. You've done well.
Teamwork.
Next up, we've got to get the screws in now. Once again, like I say, one of the most important things when getting a BSS check done on your narrowboat, make sure that the stove is screwed down into the half. So we've run into a little problem. The holes that go down now are a little bit too wide for the screw to sit in, so it's just wobbling about. It just won't, well, you can't screw it into anything. So Bex's idea was to put some sealant in the hole.
My idea. Well, I've got some heat resistant sealant that kind of goes a bit, it goes pretty hard. So we figure if we shove some of this in the hole and then screw into it, that should lock the screw into place. Chris?
So by the time the BSS instructor comes up, he thinks that the screw is solidly holding down the fireplace. I mean, it's pretty solid on there. It's not going anywhere, so it's not like it's going to explode suddenly because we've just glued the screws in. But Crobot 101, man. Good thinking.
I mean, at the end of the day, you've got the flue that goes through the ceiling. You can't, it's not going anywhere. It's not going to just fall out.
So yeah, little hack for you guys. If you can't screw it down, just put a bit of sealant in there and glue it in. As long as the screws sort of feels like it's holding it down, that's all that matters, isn't it?
That's it, yeah. We'll give this a crack, see what happens anyway.
Blagging it. That's how you do it, guys. A little bit more. Oh yeah! There we go. Look, that's done, guys. Sorted. Crobot pass. Yeah, we'll do the same on the other side. We're playing with putting one of these in and bodging it, but we thought we'll try a substance that dries. It might work a little bit better. Okay, so we're all set. It is literally setting. Precision screwing, guys. And then one down there that you can't see. But yeah, we've done it. That was one of the big things they're a bit worried of doing, because the last thing you want to do is go through that lovely quarry tile base that Becca spent so long doing and bloody cracking them. Seemed to go very, very smoothly, so very happy with that. What a little hack, eh? You learn it all on this channel, guys. Okay, so we're going to come back to that in a bit and see how that went. So last few preparations in place to try and get this little bugger sorted. A little bit of charring just around the hob that Bex is tidying up, so it doesn't look like we've got some terrible fire problem.
It was actually when an egg box caught fire, wasn't it?
Yeah, these BSS guys will find any excuse to failure.
Apparently so.
Yeah, we're going to run around the narrow boat and just tidy everything up and just make sure everything's ready. We're going to get in the engine bay. I think we've got the old toilet in there and the old L-sanders. Is it the L-sanders? Yeah, the L-sand containers, the poo containers, about 3 of them just shoved down there. I'm sure he'll love climbing down there with all them disgusting things in there. They're horrible, aren't they? I've hoovered all the vents on the inside. I even hoovered some on the outside yesterday just to try and keep all the little vents nice and clean, because supposedly if you can't see through them, or if they're far too clodded up, that is a straight out fail. They're ruthless, these BSS guys. Don't know, are they ruthless? So let's move to the stern of the narrowboat, where we are storing a huge leaking battery on top of our petrol tank. Nice. A big battery down here. I'm gonna have to try and lift, maybe to the car park. I don't think it's good having a huge old battery right on top of the petrol tank. What do you reckon? As advised by Boat Time, move all the junk. Yeah, what you're watching here is the big blag. Move absolutely everything off the narrowboat so the BSS instructor can't find a single thing that can go wrong. Do you think we're going to pass today? We got this, eh? Let's see if our special little Crobot hack with the bolts attached to the half worked. What do you reckon?
I'm not sure. The jury's out at the minute. Got a trusty screwdriver.
I wouldn't use it with a screwdriver. I'd just try with your hand, maybe.
I won't be able to turn it though, will I?
I don't know if you should test it too hard with that, because it probably will come out, won't it?
I'll try with my finger first, and then I'll just gently see if there's any movement with this, because I don't think I'll be able to check otherwise.
Okay, get in there, girl. Oh yeah! No?
Nope. No, that's not going anywhere.
Crobot pass!
Crobot bodges for the win.
I'll shove my hand in this one. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty tight. Do I have to do that, do I? So let Bex do some stretches for her poor neck here and crawl into the tight space. It's good for the disc and stuff. Tune in next week for more of our beautiful hacks. Awesome, so that's the final big job off the list, and just in the nick of time, because there was a knock on the door and Dan, the BSS instructor, had arrived. So tense moments as we sit outside and let him do his work. I know I've been saying all week it's going to fail, but it seems like quite a nice chap. So.
I think so.
Oh, that was it for him, wasn't it?
Isn't it that you're going to do
We've got to let them know. Put that up there. So guys, it's failed.